Hey you guys, this is SWE Fury Women's Champion, Christi Jaynes, the Brazilian Wonder Woman, and whenever I need my chiropractic needs met, I always come to Dallas, Texas to Dr. G. Next time you guys are in town, give him a call, make your appointment, and get your back cracked.
So go ahead and bend down. You get any pain there?
No.
No?
I mean, hamstring pull,
Hamstring
but that's
tight.
just because like I haven't stretched today. So.
Okay. I mean, you're pretty flexible
Yeah.
though. Come
Yeah.
back this way. Any pain, anything there?
No.
No? Go ahead and lay on your back, face up. Come up here. You get any pain there?
No.
No? Any pain there?
No.
Pretty good. Does it feel different than this side?
No.
The movement, it feels the same.
It feels the
Okay,
same.
okay.
It just looks weird.
Okay, well then let's do this. Go
So.
ahead. Go face down. Let's see.
Ah!
Does that hurt?
That
Is that
hurts.
sensitive?
Yeah!
Okay. Barely put any pressure. The left side is
My
a
whole
lot
body
tighter.
hurts.
Does that feel different from the left and the right?
Yes!
The left is tight.
Yeah, I know. I think I need a back massage.
You tell me if anything's too much. Shouldn't be for a wrestler, right?
No.
Tight. Okay, so I'm going to use a body tempering roller.
Oh, God.
I'm not sure if you've ever used them before.
What is
The
it?
roller here.
Oh, cool.
So tell me if it's too much. It shouldn't be. It's a 40-pound roller.
My back may crack.
Yeah, it will. I'm sure it will. Big time. The event's in Irving, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just right down the street.
Southern Junction. You should go.
Yeah, I'm really trying to go.
You should bring, like, the whole family out.
You know what? I should.
You should. Kids love it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I have my kids this weekend, but I think they'll probably really love it.
They will. They will absolutely love it.
They'd love to meet you too. They'd get real excited, I'm sure.
I'd love to meet them. I look very different when I'm all done up and in my gear.
I bet. Yeah.
That's like the best thing. I'm the ultimate catfish. It's
Oh, yeah.
so good. I can go out in public and no one knows who I am. That's not always true, but like I like to pretend. I've been wrestling for 6.5 years. I almost died 7 years ago. And my mom, because I'm an immigrant, when we came to America, like schooling is very important and stuff. And when we came to America, I used to sneak into like the main house and turn on the TV, and I used to always watch wrestling, but my mom would always be like, you can't do that, you know, it's like a boy sport and stuff. And even though China was like very prominent,
Right. Oh yeah.
but still, you know, she's like, you gotta go to college. So I went to college, I did all that. 7 years ago I almost died, and she was like, you've done everything you were supposed to, go do something you love. So I Googled professional wrestling, and Mr. Mexico 2 opened a school in Pflugerville, Texas. So I moved down there, and then a month later I went to Monterrey, Mexico, which is the birthplace of Lucha Libre.
Oh yeah.
And then my career just kind of took off from there in Mexico, and so I built the majority of my career in Mexico. Went to Japan for 3 months, worked for Impact Wrestling, worked for WWE, worked for AEW, worked for SWE now. I'm currently their women's champion. I've worked for like a bunch of other, you know, small indie promotions around there. I've been to like the UK. I've been everywhere for wrestling. So.
You said you almost died. Like, you can't
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
go with that.
I know. You're just like I almost died, and then that's right.
So I was in the ICU for like 7 days. My capillaries and my liver exploded. And they were like, I have no idea. Like they didn't know why it happened. And I wasn't a very big drinker anyways. And I always took really good care of myself. It was like just a freak thing that like some people bodies just like decide to be crazy. And that was me. And my body wasn't clotting, so they kept me in the ICU. I was like in and out of a coma because like the organs in my body was like slowly shutting down, And then literally all of a sudden, like my body went, okay, we're done punishing you. And then I slowly came like back and
Put a little pressure here. You tell me if it's too much, okay?
okay.
All right, it should be okay.
And I slowly came back, and that was when my mom was like, go do something you love. And I'm like, okay. And then I did that, and everyone thought this was going to be a hobby. And then after I broke my nose the first time and I went back, they were like, this isn't a hobby. This is like real.
That's insane.
This should be
You love it,
illegal.
though.
Oh my God, I love
Yeah.
it. I'm so passionate about it. And the fact that I get to represent my country. Like, I'm the very first Brazilian to ever go to, like, you know, a major company, to ever go to Japan, to ever wrestle on AEW, like, to ever win a title. Like, I am the first Brazilian. So it's amazing that I get to, like...
That is cool.
Yeah.
Are you fluent in Portuguese? I would assume.
I am.
Right?
I read and write. I
Yeah.
became an American citizen 6 years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But, I mean, your English is like perfect.
I was,
So you were raised speaking both?
yes. So
Yeah.
I was taught to mimic people when I talk.
Oh,
And
really?
then- yeah, that's, so I took a course in school. They used to have it. It was called ESL.
English
as
second language?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, you know, they did away
Yeah.
with the program, which I think is crap, but whatever. Pretty much, they teach you how to mimic people when you talk.
Sit up and turn this way.
So,
To just copy the accents and the
Yeah,
dialects.
so-
That's crazy.
whenever I go, so when I was in England for a while, I literally started talking
Like
like them,
British?
and they were like, "That's so rude." I'm like, "No, it's not. This is how I was taught how to talk. I just talk like this now."
Let me check. Okay, let's work this side. We'll see if we can do this on the other
Oh,
side
you
with
can.
the clavicle.
You'll be fine.
All right.
Maybe not as hard, but you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
You tell me if it's too much.
Okay, well.
So far, you're really tough. You haven't. I mean, you're just like the calves. Usually, it's pretty sensitive.
Oh no, I'm like beat my ass.
Yeah.
Good. Sorry, I swear a lot. Probably shouldn't.
Nah, you're okay.
I am just like so broken and
Yeah,
so
let's check
tight
this
from like, you know.
What part of
Clavicle
England?
You're
is gnarly.
fine. Nah, it's fine though. London, like I didn't go to, I didn't really go up north. I went to like Blackpool and like London, and I don't know the other places,
lay on your-
but the other
on your
places.
side right here,
This
facing that
one?
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know all their names, but I worked for a company called BEW, right? South Side, and then PCW, Mexico. I love the people there. I think they're very similar to like the Brazilian culture. They're about family, love, food. Like they're very warm and they're very welcoming, you know? So that's like, I love that. And because I was raised like very Brazilian in America, I'm different, right?
Right.
Like I open up to people
Let's turn the other way.
very quickly. And
Yeah.
people are always like, that's weird. And I'm like, is it? I thought that
Yeah.
was normal. You just
It's
treat
just-
people like your friends. And they're like, no, you can't do that in America. No emotion. I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that is, but there's something wrong with you guys psychologically. So
You speak Spanish too?
I can understand it
Yeah. It's,
better
it's
than
very similar,
speak
right?
it. It's very similar, yes. I know lucha words. I know like wrestling moves enough to get by and to order myself tacos
Well,
and
that's all you
Topo
need.
Chico.
And Topo Chico.
I love
yeah.
Topo Chico.
Everybody does.
That's not true.
No? Because it's Texas, so that's why I think
I
that.
think
That's
that's
why I
it.
think that.
Yeah. My parents didn't know what it was, and I was so offended. I was like, oh, you don't know what Topo Chico is?
Lay on your back, face up.
I'm like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, my mom was like, what do you mean what's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? I'm like,
Right.
nothing. Topo Chico's like heaven. Well, it's better than Pellegrino.
Oh.
It is. You know it is.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the salt, like the different salt in the two.
Yeah.
They're different. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah?
I don't know what the real reason is, but I'm just gonna go with
That's
that
it?
one.
Yeah.
That's it.
How often do you stretch? I mean, you're
Every
pretty flexible,
day.
so you,
Every day. If I wasn't wearing these pants, you could stretch me really
Yeah.
good. But they're jeans. I probably should have wore workout clothes. Sorry. As they rip.
As they rip, yeah.
That would be hilarious. I'd be like, well, there we go.
That's it. Like mentally, how long? I mean, you have to prepare like mentally to get into the ring and everything, or you just jump in, or?
Huh. Never thought about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you don't think like.
I never
man,
thought about that.
You just there's got to be like such an adrenaline rush. You're not like,
There is.
man, am I gonna?
But there's a low right before I go into the ring. Like
Yeah.
I have to have some type of sugar because
Uh-huh.
I bottom out. I have so much anxiety.
Really?
Right? Because performing and fighting and you have to look good and you're a woman and
Yeah.
also I'm like the face of the company.
Yeah.
So there's that extra pressure on me, right? So it's kind of like, it's a lot. And then right before I go out, I hit this low.
Yeah.
Almost like I fall asleep and I'm like, I need sugar or I'm not going to be able to make it. But as soon as my music hits, all of
That's
that
it.
goes away. And it's like I'm transformed into this totally different person.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. But before like I get very anxious. But my anxious is probably not like most people. I'm not calm. I'm very like wired.
Like real jittery.
Hyper,
Yeah.
and I laugh and I talk
Yeah.
a lot and I run around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Right.
And then I hit the low, and that's like when my trainer's always like, there she goes.
That's it, right?
She's ready.
Let me grab this pillow. Okay, so we're gonna adjust you. All right. Okay.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Good.
A lot.
A lot.
isn't
There's a
it?
lot of
You're
movement.
like, oh my God.
Yeah. Turn this way towards me. And then we're gonna bend this knee, just right there. Just relax. Pull that shoulder back. Right there. Right there. Good. Okay. Come on up. Whew. You good?
Yeah,
Yeah?
good. My neck
How was the
feels
neck?
so great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, ooh, I like that.
Okay.
I
Cool.
can move.